All right.
All right. Perfect. Hey, there we go. Oh, perfect. Excellent.
Yo.
Yeah, it's working. Hey, what's up, Brown Planka? How you doing, fam?
Hey, Brown Plinka.
Yeah, Zelda, chill out, or I'm gonna put you in the other room. Uh-oh. I may have to actually plug in this controller. I love this controller so much. However, it is dying. I may have to actually buy a new one.
It is me, the Vampiric Yoda,
Zai.
also known as the Mysterious Voice.
Yeah, Vampiric's been in hanging around this fucking stream for a long ass time. Alright, hold on. Plug it in. Come on. Come on, I gotta thing, turn on, then plug it in. There we go, now we're working.
I never noticed that psycho little gremlin you've got down in the corner of your camera.
Oh yeah, I only put him up on Fridays. Oh wait, you mentioned him, so hold on. Hold on. To do the slower version. There we go. Every time you mention him, the speed changes. That's the gimmick.
That's neat. I like that.
Right. Alright, hold on. I have to, like, reopen this. Sometimes. Sometimes.
I've been having fun with a randomizer of Super Metroid lately.
Really?
Where it's been set up instead of a traditional randomizer, it's an arcade mode, and the goal is to get through as many rooms as possible.
Oh.
Sort of like how the Mega Man 9 and 10 had an endless run.
Right. Come on.
And every door teleports you to a different room in the game. And it's structured in a way that every room is passable somehow, even if you don't have the power-ups right. And as you get more power-ups, the rooms unlock. The counter is some of them use speed running strats, so your average player might get soft lock pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been fun.
Oh, good.
Oh, Zelda's threatening you.
I know she's
Zelda's
been
threatening.
big threatening.
Did you stop streaming on Discord?
No, it's probably off currently because I'm fucking with all the settings right now.
Oh, okay, no problem. Since the game hadn't started yet, I was on the stream itself so I could see chat.
A X I oops A I X left right. Make those disabled for now. There we go. Now we're running. Christ.
Always loved that the title screen of this game had corpses in it.
God, really?
Yep.
Hold on. Oh my god! Why did I never notice that? What the fuck? Jesus. Oh my god. Amazing.
So on Discord itself, you're not streaming. So if you want me to
here, let me. Yeah,
the...
I forgot that I actually changed Windows. Let me get that for you. There we go. Thank you. I forgot that I. Whoopsies. Okay.
All right, now I can see react in real time.
Yeah, I do believe. Which one did I do? Was it? It couldn't have been only 24 minutes.
I think it was because
Oh, I died.
It took us a while. Yeah, we lost a lot of progress.
Yeah. Whoop. I forgot this is proper Super Nintendo button layout. Actually, it's regular Nintendo layout. Excuse me.
No, this is Super.
Yeah, regular Nintendo layout means that the OK button is the farmost right button. The yes button is over here. Whereas like American Sony and Microsoft are bottom button.
Yeah. So since last time we played this, you did mention you wanted to be save scummy. This is me reminding you to use save states.
Yes, that's right.
Because I know initially we talked about going back and doing this on the Virtual Console.
Yeah, I was considering it because it's on the Switch Virtual Console,
Yeah.
isn't it? And
Yeah, I believe so.
it does have like the full capabilities of save stating. Let me see. Hold on, oh, it does do something. Hold on, maybe let me try.
Speaking of the Virtual Console, not that I have the Switch, but I love that they're bringing GoldenEye back with online
I saw
multiplayer.
that, yeah. I wonder how that's gonna be, just because, you know, how Nintendo be sometimes.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm curious about just the sheer rights issue of that.
there we
But
go.
I guess while the Bond rights are big, the Pierce Brosnan Bond rights probably are just like whatever. It would be
Well,
funny as hell if they brought back
I gotta, like, I've already forgotten how the game works.
Yep. Don't die already.
Oh, jeez. Well, it'll be a good example of, like, where the save state
Yeah.
currently is.
Hold the fire button.
It's,
Okay,
triangle.
so no, are you holding it?
No. Now I am.
Okay, so we haven't collected the charge beam yet. Because that was. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to gather where we are.
Oops.
I'm gonna try not to give you too much in-game advice until I see your stuff.
Yeah, I'll kind of figure it out. Like, right now I'm trying to get the hang of, like, enemies doing dumb shit, me doing dumb shit.
Yep. But also with the save stating, save scumming, I don't think we need to do too much advising, because we won't be you're not risking going back, half an hour of gameplay time.
Exactly.
That reminds me, I gotta share a cosplay picture I saw recently
yeah?
of someone in full Samus armor, just in the supermarket holding a basket, shopping.
It was always something I really enjoyed in a lot of those old threads of just, like, cosplayers in everyday situations.
Yeah. Speaking of old school cosplay and this and that, so back in the day, we were talking about 10 years, right? I used to go to a Halloween party a cosplay friend of mine used to run every year. No big deal, it was just in her house, we drank, whatever. But she was friends with some well-known cosplayers that we have in common, so I'm not going to name drop them, at least live on stream. So suffice it to say, so this other streamer right now, that's about 10 years younger than me, that I've been following for a while, I'm modding her channel, all that good stuff. So we were talking about a Halloween party that she almost went to, and just decided against it. And we were talking, like, wait, I said, oh, that's so-and-so's party. She's like, yeah. I'm like, wouldn't you have been, like, 15 at the time? They're like, yeah. I'm like, I was drunk on the couch and called her friend out for bringing a guy that was
Bringing a
at
minor.
least creepy. No, not even a minor. This wasn't even that end of it. She brought somebody that was a known creep on the East Coast, and...
Was it Greg?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It was, but it was somebody right alongside him.
Oh. Well, Greg's been out.
Dude's name is Jeff.
I want to say he maybe also have been outed. Or just, like, went into obscurity. Oops.
It was both. He got outed, so he hid.
I see.
But it was one of those things where there was a big fight because she was gonna bring him, and my friend's boyfriend, or it was boyfriend at the time, so not fiance.
Uh-huh.
Like, it was this whole big drama thing, and we started talking about the party, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, I'm the one who told him that. And she goes, oh my god, that was you?
Oh my
And
god.
I'm like, and she goes, my god, you've been behind the scenes in my life since I was like 15.
Ah! Oh my god.
And I'm like, I love stories like that.
Oh, so good.
And it's funny, I've been around for so long and in the background of cosplay for so goddamn long that there are dozens of stories I come across over the years of, like, people telling old con stories and old party stories on the East Coast, and me going, oh, that, I remember that. And, like, the youngs that are only hearing the stories secondhand going, you were there?
You were there. I was there when the... I was there when the words were written.
But it's bizarre to think about that. Really, that time in my life is over 10 years ago at this point.
Right. I have to remember what fucking button that is. Oh, fuck me. Oops. There we go. Oh, and boom. There we go. Now I remember how this works. Hold on.
Yeah, you hit a plant with a missile.
But did you get the vibe from Manfei? No, Manfei was always very good. Like, I never got that vibe with Manfei.
No. Poppin' Fresh is asking if we got to vibe with
Oh,
him.
yes. No, I remember vibing with Manfei back in the day. That was great. Like, the very, very brief glint of time that he, graced our presence. Because, like, by the time we were all old enough to drink, and we were all old enough to party with him, he was kind of on his way out. He was like, I'm good. I'm gonna go. Somebody else can have the limelight of weird, dumb idiot at Anime Expo doing a dumb idiot thing. You know, I'm gonna pass this torch. I'm old now. I'm good. I'm totally fucking good. Like, I'm toasty on this. And so, like, we did get a brief little stint of being able to hang out with him, but then, like, a couple years later, he was like, I'm done. So we did not get, like, the full Manfei affection that, you know, so many other people say that they had. But as far as I remember, he was always very cool and cordial and very respectful of, you know, anybody that even glinted at being young or underage. He was just like, no, I hang out with older people, like, and a lot of you kids are so much younger. And it's a shame, too, because a lot of... Oh, shit. Damn it. Because a lot of now we're at Manfei's age, like going to cons still and having a good raucous old time, and I feel bad that he like couldn't just continue on with some of that because he just felt like, oh no, I'm too old now. That's why you sometimes get people that are just like, oh no, I gotta stop cosplay, I'm getting too old or whatever have you. Like but like a lot of other people are just like, no, it's fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
As somebody who's, you know, like, obviously we're both close to the same age, I have a mixed bag about that, like, because the cosplay friends that I'm still maintaining friendships with or making new ones via Twitch and Discord, I'm like, God, at best, I'm 10 years older than you, and sometimes I don't want to say accidentally, but I didn't know at the time, I've made friends with minors, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh no, a minor.
But by the same token, it's also, but thankfully the ones I have made friends with are cool and more than likely ace themselves, so that kind of thing doesn't happen.
Yeah, like ace, and also like here for the vibes, not here for like just trying to bang every 5 minutes. Zelda, thank you for saving in the middle of this battle. She hit the space bar, which is the save for me.
It's fine. If you die near the end, you have a good place to come back to.
Oh, shit. Hold on. There we go. Oh, fuck. I still missed. And now getting to that, like, what is it? The select button is real fucking tricky deaky.
I generally agree with you, Poppin' Fresh, but I also hit but we're like, okay, it would be even more awkward to back away because it makes it feel like my intentions weren't great.
Yeah. I generally try to keep it like, currently it's like 25. All right, it's cool. If you're 23, like, I'll be like, all right, I'm not gonna back away, but I'm assuredly not going to go out of my way. Oh my god, I keep using this shit. There we go.
Well, you know what it is being in communities with streamers that are in their upper 20s. They end up being the mentors to the young kids. And it's like, okay, I'm a mod in your channel. I can't avoid this.
Sheet.
But by the same token, when the minors are around, it's very much, okay, we make very hard rules of, all right, if we're going to talk about this topic or that topic, we have a locked section of the Discord that the minors are not allowed in.
Yeah. I've tried to do that, but I'm just like, listen, this isn't the space. Like, I literally just put like, look, I can't stop you. I'm an adult. I can't stop you. I can't. I literally just cannot. Because you could literally just sneak in and like exist like everybody else, and it's not a problem. That's all part of the reason why I don't even have like a NSF like section in my Discord. Is like, one, everybody's got one of those. You can go to another Discord and find exactly what you want. You don't need another one of mine to also have one. It's like,
Yeah.
You're gonna be in one that definitely has one, so you're not missing out on porn. But or even,
Well,
boobies.
My NSFW Discord isn't even really about. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ing will draw some porn here and there and want to share it.
Ing's good though.
Yeah, but generally our not NSFW channel is less about adult stuff and more about like us legitimately talking about sex, kinks, alcohol, and drugs.
Yeah, because sometimes, like, it's
Like,
that weird
we
thing.
treat it-
Like, I don't know if you ever got the chance, because here on the West Coast, we had something called Loveline. I think it also existed on other parts of the U.S., but it was basically a call-in radio show that, like, ran for 30 years. It was a call-in radio show to basically talk about sex, drugs, and rock and roll and everything in between. And especially for people that did not have internet access, because there certainly wasn't 30 years ago. And like wanting to dispel like stuff that like people didn't know about, really, really just simple stuff like, hey, I think I may have gotten my girl pregnant. It's like, well, did you use a condom? It was like, well, no. It's like, all right, what do you already know what the show is about? What do we do? And all this other stuff. So it's basically like, talking about, stuff that you can't ask a normal adult, so you called it into a radio show.
Yeah.
And it's weird because I didn't expect that to be a pipe that I could fall down into. But here we are. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Oh! Hey! The chef is here! Amazing.
Hey, chef.
Hey, yo. How you doing, fam? My goodness.
Thanks for the raid, chef.
We got super missiles.
Oh, and we got a sub. Thanks, Bearpigman.
Hell yes. Absolutely. Welcome to hell. Well, welcome back into hell. Amazing. Yeah, fucking shout out. Yes, thank you for the shout out. Yes, I have a mod in my chat. Yes. Hell yeah. Getting some Final Fantasy and getting some Holocure in. Let's go. Cat. Yeah, Zelda is here. She's queer. No, Zelda's here and she's fixed. That's what she is. And she will fight any male cat she sees. Male cat? Absolutely not. Get the fuck out of here. So where were we before I fell down a pipe?
You were talking about Loveline.
Oh yes, Loveline. So yeah, it kind of sounds like something that you've got where it's like we've kind of reverted back where it's like I could look this up online, but sometimes talking to an actual human being that you kind of sort of know or know that they exist or you can trust at least with some of this information is really good. Like, so something like that's actually extremely valuable, especially for anybody that, you know, needs it. Maybe not even not even minors would need it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I know, she sat down her tail. She's such a good girl. So yeah, like it's one of those like, because a lot of the love line actually only turned into like talk about drugs and like, hey, I'm thinking of doing DMT, and Dr. Drew going like, don't fucking do that, and trying to, you know, dissuade people from, you know, trying to overdose from psychedelics and all of shit like that. And there were like nights where they would have to like, because he co-hosted with other people over the years, and there were nights where like somebody would be having a bad time, and so one of the co-hosts would fucking dip and just talk to this kid, you know, talk while, you know, the show is going on, whatever have you.
Yeah.
But, you know, obviously, like, they would make a small little announcement of like, hey, you know, we're having a situation, so we're gonna go ahead into another thing, we're gonna take the next caller or whatever have you. But like, because they would never air the people having the problem, because there's always enough time for a lot of those shows. There's like it's like a 30-second or a full minute dump that they can do for the show. So because it's delayed, the whole entire show is like delayed by that long. So they can basically dump and then pull into the show, so that way you don't hear you know curse words or anything like that.
Yeah, most call-in radio shows were like that.
Yeah.
Except for a call-in radio show I used to listen to as a kid,
Oh?
which did not have that delay, and it got quite a few trolls.
Whoa.
So when I was a kid, let me, actually, this goes back quite a bit of time, but, do y'all remember, Harold Camping?
Harold Camping? No.
Okay. He was the guy that was saying the world was gonna end back in, like, the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah, I heard about. Okay, I have heard of him. Did not recognize the name.
So, he used to have a radio station that was a nationwide station from, like, the 60s all the way up to when he died in 2010.
Oh.
Radio station still exists, but they've kind of divorced his name. And it turns out he was a doomsday cult-style Christian fundamentalist.
Oh, yeah.
But I used to listen to that radio station as a kid because I didn't know any better. And honestly, he had a call-in radio show where he would answer people's Bible questions. And mind you, this was before internet, so there was quite a few legitimate callers. And back in the day, I used to not be able to sleep well unless I had background noise, so the radio show was my background noise. And I distinctly remember him getting all sorts of different, like, trolls, and clearly they didn't have time to edit this or have a delay.
Have a dump, yeah.
Because there is no way that they would have let somebody calling him an evil Satan worshiper because of his own take on things.
Oh.
Or, you know, I remember one that was particularly nasty where somebody said, "You're a fucking bastard because you say suicides go to hell, and my daughter did that." And like, oh wow. And I remember listening to this as a very young and impressionable child, because again, it was late at night. I just slept with the radio on, so I'd wake up to like this. It was I believe what I listened to turned out to be a West Coast one, so my 2 a.m. was like their 10 or whatever. So I'd wake up as a kid to it and not be able to fall back asleep and hear all this stuff all the time. And I miss the days of call-in radio shows and how crazy those would get. Nowadays we have podcasts, and you can't just call into a podcast.
Yeah, that's kind of the downside to like call-in radio stuff, is you don't have the magic of podcasts like you used to.
Although, to be fair, I think a call-in podcast would be insufferable with the kinds of people you'd probably get that would bother to call in on a podcast.
I need to be an unhinged motherfucker calling into our streams.
God.
Bro, yeah, no, we were talking about, you know, minors in our discords and chats and things like that. And it's like, I can't stop y'all. And like, while the youth of today are not nearly as clever as the youth of us back in the day, where it would be like, oh no, I'm totally 18. What are you talking about? No, don't even worry about it. And like, you know, you'd really know who you're talking to. Whereas like a lot of the youth today is like, I'm for level 14. Don't talk to me if you're over 25. And it's like, yeah, you shouldn't be on this part of the internet either.
Wait. Tom, I need that story. Can we get if Bearpigman's down?
Can't believe we still had someone go, what? Oh my god, you need wait, I think I remember hearing about this, but you also, yeah, I got the voice chat wide open if you want to come through. I think you're totally good to come through. Let me look. Hold on. Let me see.
Okay, yeah, I need to hear this story myself.
Oh my god, yeah, no, it's story time. All right, where are you? Oh, you're way up here. Hold on. Yep, you're in the come through. Yeah, just come into the void. You'll be fine. Yeah. Amazing. Let's see. All right, I'm circling back again. Let me find some areas. Wait, there we go. There's the man, the boy, the myth, the legend. Hold on, you were a little quiet. Let me put you up. There we go.
All right, check 1, 2.
Yep, much better.
Cool. So yeah, like we have had part of the reason why we actually kind of like took a bit of a step back from fucking Among Us streams was because we could not like regulate who came in, and we have gotten both we've gotten like some fucking scumbag trolls who literally came in and just started pressing like basically like word boxes, just yelling like slurs and shit.
Oh yeah.
The most memorable by far, we opened up, you know, we opened up to viewers, as well as we already got like 7 of us in the call, and someone comes on and they don't like we can't really tell a person, like, you know, if a person comes in, they don't say anything, like we're like whatever, like we're not gonna ask people to like verify age when they come in, just like fucking
ASL.
Yeah, seriously.
I just aged 10 years with that phrase ASL.
Oh god. For the
Sorry.
best, we don't ask that for people coming in. But you know, this person, they are very quiet on voice chat, and they make it real obvious that they're the imposter. Like we catch them venting, or killing someone. Like they fucked up. Basically, they made themselves really obvious that they were the imposter. So like, we immediately vote them out. Mm-hmm. We're like, I'm gonna say their name is Proto. Just first.
Oh, okay.
First thing I see in my house is the Proto Man statue. So
okay.
I'll just call them Proto. We're like, okay, yeah, Proto definitely killed Tai. They are the imposter. Vote them out. So we vote them out. I want to say they drop from the room, but they remain on the call.
Right.
And they go quiet for like 5 minutes. To the point where we honestly forgot they were still on the call. Till about 5 minutes later, we hear like a woman in her like 50s come on and go, "Excuse me, why were you rude to my kid?" And at the time, Christy was hosting, and she's like, "What?
Nani?
Why were you heard me? Why were you rude to my kid?" We're like, "Who are you and what the fuck are you talking about?" She's like, "Oh, my son came on to play a game with you. He said that you immediately kicked him out and wouldn't let him play." We're like, "Are you his mom?" She's like, "Yeah, I want to know why you were rude to my son." We're like, "Holy shit. Yo, how old is your kid?" She's like, "Oh, he's 12. and we're like, yo, he's got to get the fuck away from here.
Oh,
He's got to
yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
Why is he here?
And we're like,
Oh.
we have very clear warnings on both our Discord and our stream that if you're watching this, you have to be over 18, and your kid just definitely lied about that.
Yep.
So you gotta get him like the hell away from here. There's definitely like no place for him.
Right.
Also, as they're leaving, I go, oh, also tell him to get better at the game.
Oh my god. Oh, savage.
We then like immediately we ban all of them. We're like,
Oh.
we are not taking an ounce of a chance. Fuck that. Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. Jesus
We have
Christ.
we are very clear. Like okay, there are some YouTube creators and whatnot and Twitch streamers who like, okay, a kid can watch like German shit without like
Yeah.
being like some people are, I don't want to say like all ages user like friendly whatever. We are as not that.
As we are so far away from all ages as
Possibly, yeah.
possible.
I'm like, keep your fucking dumb kid away from the butt church before he fucking like gets our entire fucking Discord channel like cleansed from space with the fucking orbital strike.
Oh my god. I always forget that you guys do have the butt church. German's weird shit is from yeah.
Oh, I love German. Like don't get me wrong. I think of like, when I think of like the line for like harmless but weird, but also like I wouldn't categorize it as like wouldn't be able to put it on TV, but also like I feel comfortable with my kid watching that. Like
Yeah, like my parents were just like,
definitely.
let's watch Jackass together. I'm like, yeah, we should.
I would definitely like I would not want like if I'm thinking like, because I think about this myself when I think of like at what age would I feel comfortable watching like my own material, and it's definitely like unless like I was 18, I wouldn't feel comfortable watching my own shit. Like
Yeah.
I definitely watched a whole lot of raunchy shit at that time too, but like it's different when you're watching something that like Trey Parker and Matt Stone made in like Hollywood
Yeah.
versus like something a like person made that you can interact with. And that's the part that fucking got me more than anything. I'm like, if I were like my parents were not like hyper protective or anything like that, but if I went to them and was like, oh yeah, no, I went on some like random 35-year-olds forums
Fucking
and
stream.
called into them and played a game with them publicly on TV and had my voice broadcasted to people, my parents would be like, get the fuck away from the computer.
Yeah. Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
exactly. Also, Zal, there is a run button.
Oh, I forgot about the
You're
run button. I'm
Yeah.
dumb.
There you go.
Oh my god. I forgot about the run button.
That's all right. We haven't. It's been a month since we've done this. So.
Yeah, Jesus.
But you know, this whole conversation came up because we were talking about NSFW channels in Discord and how mine isn't like the butt church. Mine is more like we just talk about adult things without posting that much porn.
Mm-hmm.
And just the different styles of what NSFW can mean in different servers.
Yeah.
It kind of has that like I almost think of like looking at a piece of art, and I use that very, very loosely because I have seen what goes on in ours. But I think it's kind of like a person can take a look at a piece, like something like the urinal, which thankfully is not something that we have in our butt church. Thank Christ Almighty, piss Lord God above. But
Oh, fucking Christ.
someone looks at a piece of art like the urinal, and there are people who are like, "Oh, I think it's brilliant. I think it trunces the emphasis on museum and environment and focuses on the art itself." And there are other people who are like, "Oh, I think it's stupid. I think I think it's the most worthless piece of art on the planet.
Right.
So I think kind of like a person looking at an NSFW channel is like, what does that really say about you when you look at it? And
Yeah, I
what it
can
says
follow
about
that.
us, what it
Is
says
y'all are
about us
horny
is
as
that
hell.
some of the people in our Discord and our extended Snark family are so fucking cum brain logged that I'm shocked they don't immediately explode on a day-to-day basis. And I say this
Cum
knowing
brain
full well
log.
that I love these motherfuckers and they would laugh at me saying that.
Become brain locked. I mean, sometimes, man. Some fucking times.
I don't go in the butt church. I do not go in the butt
I don't
church.
even go in the fucking butt church. It's my goddamn Discord, and I go in the butt church, and like I have seen NSFW all over the fucking place. I look in our butt church, and I'm like, yo, this is too much even for me sometimes.
Yeah. I've looked in, and I'm just like, like I gotta shake it off. Like
I am hyper happy that it exists in concept. Like, it's actually one of the like most proud things I can say about the Snark Exchange Discord is that like we have a place where people can people can feel free to be themselves, post what they want, and without like fear, without fear of judgment, without fear of like any of that.
yeah.
Which good. I'm glad that we can put a place that like people can feel comfortable being who they are. But on the other hand, I do not want to see that
Lord
much
have
furry dick.
fucking mercy.
And yeah, so I always make the joke that moderation of the butt church is a 80% Andy, 20% Chris situation.
Oh my
15%
God.
Trevor once the Hennessy is hit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Trevor's got your guys' back.
Oh, this is where we
Trevor-
died last time.
Ah, shit.
Trevor will post things when he's drunk in there, and it's always gonna be like Yuri Han or the expected.
Fuck. I did save recently, so.
Yeah, exactly. We're not. This isn't the same as when we gave up after this point last stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck that Sarlacc pit.
Oh,
I
fuck
hate
that.
the fucking Sarlacc pit.
All right, let's see. Load slot 0. There we go.
Yeah, honestly, Chef's networking in of artists is admirable. Like I say this like I no matter like how you feel about something, like I'm glad more than anything that like NSFW artists, particularly people who draw LGBT stuff and
Oh yeah.
queer and furry art, like
definitely.
it is all connected. It's way more, people are way more prevalent to just feel free and comfortable to kind of be themselves.
Shit.
And also make that fucking shmoney doing it, and
Right.
that is great. Hey.
There we go.
So like
That's Sarlacc pit.
no one can get upset at that. That's good. If you're like, it's actually kind of funny. Like, when it comes to like furry commissioners from people I know who have taken NSFW furry requests, like, they will talk about like the best and worst experiences that they've had with people commissioning them for NSFW art, and it has always been without fail, the two nicest people that I've ever dealt with were foot dudes and furries. They are the most like
That's on brand.
Yeah,
They know what they want. They're upfront.
Yep, they're upfront. They don't make it fucking weird. They don't try and they'll never underpay. They will always like tip. Heavily overpay.
There was a story I read about how like somebody who's like they're on disability. Oops, wrong one. They're on disability and they do art for a living like this. They do furry art, and they always tell people like, listen, do not pay me everything all at once. I need like because of all this other stuff and blah blah blah. I need you to like pay like in parts and stuff, and like they ended up getting paid like in full, and the bank and the like the agency that like keeps track of people with or on disability or with disability, whatever it is, like within the hour called and like, why do you have so much money? Why do you have so much money in your bank right now? What's going on? How come you have all this money? What's going on? And then like basically causing a entire fucking shitstorm with it. It was crazy, but I'm like, yeah, furry artists, like I guess what you could say dummy generous.
Yeah.
They're himbos. They're himbos. Them
They are God's chosen himbos.
Yep.
But yeah, it sucks because like I have had people who literally have had that exact same thing happen to them of like, disability is like so fucking like, it's so
terrible in this country.
Disability's crippling, huh? Yep.
Zal. Zal.
Puns intended.
No. It was awful.
Awful.
Even by my bad pun standards, that was bad.
Sorry. It's really debilitating for sure, though. It is like absolutely not like an ideal way to live whatsoever, and I would not wish that on anybody, truly.
Because yeah, it's like the second they think you're making like enough money or too much money, that's it. They'll cut your shit without like a second's notice. And to me it has the same energy of if you owe someone like $100,
yeah,
and you are trying to budget for that, but you're like, fuck it, it's been like a really rough week, I'm gonna get myself like a game, I'm gonna buy Splatoon 3.
Yeah.
And the second you buy something or make like a post publicly saying like, oh, it's been a rough week financially, I'm like fucking struggling to eat, but I bought myself just like one fucking pick me up to get through the fucking to get myself through the fucking month, and you immediately get a message from them like, huh, I see you're able to buy that, but you can't pay me back the $60 you owe me. It's like, dude, fuck off.
Yeah.
Now you're cooking a lot.
Nope, sure am. Oh boy. Just realized that. I'm like, oh god.
Like I never lend out money that like I'm not okay. Like never give out like your own like I
never
need
get
to live.
Yeah.
I had a friend that lent $1,000 to another friend over rent, and I said, you know you're not going to see that money again, right? And he's like, oh yeah, I know, but whatever. I had it. They needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly how I treat it. Like if I like needed that money like so bad for like I'm never giving out like my rent money.
Oh fuck no.
You'll have to like take that from my fucking hand.
Pry it from my cold,
rent money
lifeless body.
I say rent money as if I haven't been fucking paying a mortgage for the past fucking
shit.
decade.
Oh. Yeah, bombs. Yep. Hold on.
Which is also one of those weird shits too. Like I've been living now at the same house for 11 years this past August.
God damn.
And it's like,
congratulations.
It's like that weird feeling of like, damn, I'm a third of the way through my fucking mortgage. That is a weird as fuck feeling. Yeah, I only got that because I literally dumped out. Like I cleared my bank account to put a down payment on this place, and that is the only way like I was actually able to do that.
Jesus.
And then I got laid off from the job the job I had at the time like 2 months later. So yeah, that was fun.
But you got through it. It takes a lot to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listen, I got really lucky that I got the job that I currently have.
Oh yeah.
Which I have actually, so it's funny. I've talked to people in like the Snark personal chat about this. It is something that like eventually I will be able to talk about. The company that I work for just got a partnership with a public, very public company.
Ooh.
I can say this much: they are a toy manufacturer, and
ooh,
you have definitely seen their toys in almost any channel. They have a lot of franchises, a lot of IPs under their belt.
Oh, good.
and they came to basically visit our headquarters on Thursday of this week for a potential partnership. And as part of it, like, we showed them a lot of our tech. I showed them some of the like VR capabilities and stuff that we've been doing, and they brought a lot of their new stuff too. And I got to see something. I got to see an extremely cool toy that once it's publicly announced, I will be like popping it on my Twitter and being like, yeah, I guess I saw this thing in action. It sucks to have to be cryptic about it, but
you're right. I mean, you gotta.
You do what you gotta do, man. We don't mind.
High jump boots.
Yes. And now the world now the world widens for you.
Holy mackerel. Oops.
I forget, in Super, did they also just give you the like spring jump
No.
with it, or
No, that's later games. I can't believe you made that so much harder than you needed to, though.
What? Oh no!
You could have just blown up the top of that wall.
Oh, wait, where?
You didn't have to do it as a ball jump. That whole topic goes
Oh,
away.
what? Oh, that's bullshit.
I was enjoying watching you suffer, though.
You got it though. You got.
Oh,
you
shit.
unlocked some,
They just like me though.
Unlocked a couple of speedrun techniques.
Oh my god.
That's why I was enjoying it. I'm like, I want to see if she can do it before I tell her.
I know, like, coming back to a game like this where I'm just, like, brute forcing all this shit to get it to all work and run properly in some kind of fucking fashion is, I guess, a treat for a lot of people.
Yeah. I always said, it's always really fun to watch somebody play through a game for the first time when you've beaten it so many times.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's really hard to look at a game that way and like see them struggle on something. I'm like, oh, there goes the solution. They walked right past it. I'm not gonna say anything because I'm gonna ruin their enjoyment by saying it.
Right.
It also makes it like rough to go back and like restream it yourself because like, well, I know where everything is, so
yeah.
Unless I'm doing something like speed running it,
or either a speed run or a what's it called, a randomized version of it.
I will say this:
solid randomizers.
Despite how often I've played Mega Man and the fact that I don't do speedruns, when I go back to a Mega Man game and tag it Mega Man instead of Retro, I usually get people really into that, which is funny. But I guess it's because I'm like,
because they're classics.
Yeah, that's true. Certain games will always get views.
Yeah.
This is like a conundrum that I faced myself on Snark when I wanted to do a couple of RPG Maker horror games that like I know the solution to. If I tried to. Yep.
Zal, you do know the door opened, right?
Oh. I didn't even notice that it opened. Jesus.
Yeah,
okay, what was the catalyst for that? I just kind of kept brute forcing things.
You killed the enemy.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure if that was it. I was like, I'll kill the enemy, and then I just didn't notice that it opened.
Anyway, sorry about that, Bearpigman. Continue.
No problem. But yeah, I wanted to do a RPG Maker horror game called The Witch's House. One of my favorites.
Oh.
Very, it's very, trap heavy. So, you, try and open up a door. If you don't walk the right path, you get crushed. It's supposed to be very trial and error kind of game. I love it, but to me, I'm like, I know how to do everything in it. So if I try to stream it, that whole kind of like majesty of
the magic,
yeah, all that is kind of lost. Like even if I'm like, I could either like go in saying, okay, I know everything I'm supposed to do here, and kind of play it off as like speed running, but even that's kind of boring. Or I have to go in and basically do the PewDiePie fake. I What's going on? I don't know where I'm doing.
Whoa.
Oh god, a big spider. And I'm like, that's fake. People can tell
yeah,
when
they
like
know.
you're faking and shit like that.
Well,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
what,
So
you know what my counter to that would be for how you could handle that.
Mhm.
I would say if you have like multiple choice of which direction to go, do polls and let chat decide where you go.
Yeah.
if we had consistently like 20, 25 people and like the ability to make like quick polls like that, I would love to do a. That actually brings me back to like some old like Let's Play forum style stuff where you would have chat choose your character or chat choose the next part of the story you wanted to do. 13
Ooh.
Sentinels is actually perfect for that kind of like that is actually how we played 13 Sentinels. But for something like Witch's House, it's a bit rough for that. I came up with what I think was a good compromise. I had Ray and Christy both play it blind and
Mhm.
kind of treated it like a race. Like as soon as someone cleared like a trap room or a puzzle room, I would give them points every time they died. Oh no. Every time they died or I would take points away and see who could finish the game completely blind, no help from chat, faster. And whoever won picked a game that I would have to stream. So Ray ended up sneaking it a win at the very end, which is why I had to play Third Disturbers for 2 weeks.
Oh god, I forgot that you had to do
Oh.
that. Oh, look, Crisis Core is getting its remake, so.
Oh, we will be exploring, definitely exploring the hell out of that. I'm more shocked Gak got like is back for that.
Yeah. All right, I think I'm stuck.
All right, I'll give you 2 hints. One, what you're supposed to do is on the other end of the way you're going, so turn around.
Okay.
Second, look at the ceiling, and that's a completely unrelated hint for something else.
The ceiling?
Just as you're going back, look at the ceiling and see if you see anything that makes you go, huh, I wonder why that's like that.
Yeah. There was one not here, but in the more Sarlacc-y pit area. Wow, has super jump. Still can't super the fuck jump out of the water.
Nope, that's a different item.
You may need a jump that can take you into space.
Right? Christ. Yeah, why is it like that?
You've walked past the solution already.
Okay.
Like, when I said look at the ceiling, that is not what I was hinting at, but it is this room.
This thing?
Keep going. Oh, you killed the Sarlacc.
Oh, there it is. Christ. Heyo.
There you go.
Amazing.
Anytime a block looks different... No, don't go...
Oh, I
down
see.
there.
I see. Okay. No, that's fun.
That worked. Oh no!
Fuck. Ass. Well, gotta go
I
kill
really
some
think
enemies.
They should make it where, you know, once you've unlocked super missiles, just like make something like 10 of one. Fucking.
Exactly, I agree. Because now Zal's got a farm for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the shitty part is they won't give you normal. They won't give you super missiles until they're like, well,
No! No!
It's gonna fade away
maybe
before
they'll
she
give
can
it
get
to
to
you
it.
right
Hold
away.
on. Oh, fuck.
No.
Oh yeah, I think only a super can fuck that thing up.
Yep.
Yeah. That's another thing that, like, for me, it's like those guys don't give me trouble because I've played this game a million times, so I just jump right over them without an issue.
There you go.
Like just like we were talking about before about knowing a game so well.
Hmm. Which is weird, because, like, I always, when it comes to streaming stuff, I always want to have, like, that weird balance of, like, I don't know, I do not like doing, I always feel like, I don't want to say I don't like doing them, because I actually do like doing them, but whenever I play a game blind, I never feel like my blind reactions to a game are, like, as good
What
as,
is a spazzer?
You'll see in a second.
yeah, it's a cool
Oh!
beam upgrade.
I love that was just the explanation. You'll see. All right, now.
I always like never. I always feel like I don't know. Whenever it's a game like I care about, or like 'cause I came real close to streaming my on my own channel my like Endwalker MSQ, and I'm like I said to myself, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to do the first like 20 minutes of the game. I'm not gonna stream it. I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna see what my natural reaction is like, and I'm gonna see is this entertaining? Is this something people might want to see? And my initial reaction, while I absolutely
I've had people draw lewds of my offer to draw lewds of my house. Holy shit! You know, I'm glad they're asking, because I was on another VTuber's stream, and somebody just drew lewds and like published them about this one VTuber. But people came to him in private and been like, "Hey, my guy, this VTuber associates with being a minor," and like the backtracking was enormous. So like, always ask. Maybe just always ask. You know?
Yeah.
Because you never fucking know. Hey! Thank you for the follow. Hell yeah. Alright.
Hey, Killed by Pixel, how you doing?
Welcome to this stream.
What's good?
Here, I'll be very momentarily right back. I'm going to go grab, wait, hold on, I have to leave it on this one. I'm gonna go grab a beer really, really quick. Hold on.
Ooh, smart move.
And she put herself on the away screen for half a second, and it's a regular screen again.
Instantly came back.
Yeah, it did.
So that you guys can still hear the...
Oh, I see. That was why you did
Yeah,
that.
that's why I'm like, I still haven't moved my, one of my sound things into one of my other scenes. So I was like, that's one way to mute people, but also...
I have like, so like obviously on Snark I always like to keep it like I don't do global audio sources. I have mine split up per scene,
Yeah.
so that like if I'm on my BRB screen, if I'm on my starting soon or end screen,
Yeah.
there is absolutely no chance that a microphone will be left like live or
On
whatever.
or live, yeah. I have those saved for like, you know, technical difficulties and other stuff like that as well.
I have to.
Yeah, you don't
at
want
some point,
to accidentally do a dark side film.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I still
no.
can't fucking believe.
I
I've
haven't
met
heard about
that
this.
piece of shit.
I've never heard of this. Please share the story.
Oh,
Will I bash my head at this a little bit?
I'll let you handle this one.
Yeah, I
Tom.
think I have to be the one to handle this one. Darkside Phil is a former FGC. I don't think he plays fucking fighting games anymore. He was a former Connecticut FGC streamer who was like he was the joke of all Connecticut fighting game scenes because his claim to fame was that he was one of the like fourth best Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo player in the world.
Mhm.
And the reason he got to that like conclusion was he went to EVO one year, played a version of Super Street Fighter Turbo 2 for like the PlayStation 1 that no one fucking played.
Mhm.
It was one where like Bison was nerfed to all hell. It was just it was a weird cash-in port. No one played it. And literally to the point where like the only two people that the only 3 other people who played it were like 2 Japanese guys and 1 like Dutch player or something like that. He came in 4th and immediately declared himself the #1 ranked US Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo player in the world, which obviously if you play it against anyone else in like any of the other competitive parts of the game, they'd whoop his ass. But that was his like whole claim to fame. He was a very super fucking up his own ass. He was a dick to multiple people at every tournament he ever went to the point where he also got fucking kicked out or banned or yelled at for like trying to like, he would do shit like try and promote his stream repeatedly, and it's like 2020, 2008, 2009. Like, that was really bad form and really bad etiquette. It would basically it would be like me going on someone's stream and going, subscribe to NY Snark Exchange at twitch.tv/NY Snark Exchange. But fucking, he eventually, his streams, like, it's really interesting because like his first couple of streams are genuinely
also just
not bad.
Jumping out real quick for Zal, it's that room where what you need is. I'm just leaving you that.
The fucking elevator room?
The elevator room.
Oh, okay. This
Sorry
one?
to interrupt, I just wanted to...
Is that the one that you can like blow up a... Yeah. Okay.
No, the room you were just in.
I wondered, I was like, there's something about this.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Tom, continue.
So yeah, continue, please.
No problem. It's a long story, so like, if you guys need to like...
I need a break.
Obviously, game takes precedent. So, like, this guy streams... I still don't know if it's a bit or not. I've been watching this moron's content for years, and I still don't know if like he's trying to be dumb, or if he's just genuinely that dumb. But like, he takes Clueless to a whole other fucking level, and all of his streams for a while, he would stream by pointing a webcam at a TV. Because he didn't have a capture card. One of his fans bought him a fucking capture card. Bought him an Elgato Plus, a better one than I have.
What?
And he didn't set it up. And continued to just, like, screen record for, like, literally until someone sent him a guide point by point of how to set it up. It's fucking incredible. So, he did all the Metal Gear Solid games. And, like... let me see if I can find if you want to look up look up something like how to not play Metal Gear Solid 2. Those are literally the names of like all of his compilations of his stuff. How to not play Metal Gear Solid 2, how to not play Metal Gear Solid 3. The amount of like he would just do things like he died at every like dumb place. And like, yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2 can be a pretty tough game, but he would like, he played it as wrong as a person could play a game.
Oh no.
And would consistently say things like, why am I dying? What's happening? Oh no, my controller is bugged.
Wow.
And he tried to do things like fight with a sniper rifle, close range, like...
No.
To the point where literally, the jury's still out on me on whether or not that was intentional or not.
Oh my goodness.
But
yeah,
he kind of gained that reputation of being like
terrible.
The person who would get really frustrated playing a game, and that's why people like paid attention to him.
Oof.
Then about 2011, I want to say, Slow Beef of Red Prey and Chip Cheesem of Chip and Ironicus, two both well-known Let's Players as well as riffers of bad Let's Players, took one of his videos and made fun of it. Basically, they did what they did for like a lot of their content back in the day, which is MST3K style riffing on a bad Let's Play. And everyone else that they've done this to, like, they're like, thanks for bringing attention to my videos. Yeah, I did make a couple of mistakes. Like there are very few people who are like who like no one takes it personally. They're like it's riffing. Yeah, I was young. There's bad content, but like, hey, thanks for like, you know, it's like MST3K. It's like how angry can you be at them for that?
Yeah.
Phil got real fucking angry.
Oh no. Couldn't take a joke? Uh-oh.
Phil tried to get their video demonetized. Phil tried to get copyright strikes on their channel, which led to an entire thing of like Slow Beef asking people to film themselves in their daily life, trying to do like mundane tasks like Darkside Phil. So it led to like people trying to open the door to their car by throwing their car keys repeatedly at the door and going, "Why won't this open? What the fuck? My car is bugged. What's happening?" And like Phil had a really nasty reaction to that. Phil,
Thou save. Thou save.
Save. There we go. Smashes the space bar.
I meant before you got in that door, but you can still make it work.
It's fine.
yeah, you're gonna have a fun one here.
Oh boy! Oh shit! I recognize this good
What's
lad.
good grade?
Be a chonker.
He chonky boy. Oh shit!
And it's gonna be bigger. So yeah, Phil had an entire like nasty reaction to that. Then meanwhile, like all this time, he's still playing stuff online. He's still like getting his ass kicked. And these were what I want to call the like the funny Phil times. These are the like, you know, like rough, but like generally like no one hated the guy. This has all been a like 20-minute precursor to me mentioning the time he jerked off on camera because he didn't realize the camera was on.
Yep.
So yeah, he jacked off live on Twitch.
No fucking way. For real?
Yes, fucking
that's
way.
disgusting.
No. He was. It wasn't even like.
Oh shit.
It wasn't. I don't even want to be like, oh, he was playing something like fucking Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball, and he just got so hard that he had to bust a nut. He was playing the fucking Neo Alpha.
No. What? No. No.
He was
I
playing
love
the
that.
Neo.
I absolutely am dying at that the reveal that he jerked off on camera came at the same time Kraid got real fucking big.
Oh fuck! I didn't even time that. I didn't.
Oh my
that
God.
wasn't even intentional.
Fantastic.
But yeah, so like, I had to like do that entire preamble to this because like, this is how I've known about Darkside Phil for like 5-6 fucking years. I've seen him get kicked out of fucking Connecticut fighting game tournaments, and then like, basically what happened was he was like, because this is his job, streaming is his full-time life. He ended up like getting fucking kicked off. He got kicked out of Machinima.
Oh,
back when
really?
they were like the premier, like, we will sponsor your YouTube content, because he kept doing for like good reasons too. He kept making fucking anti-Semitic jokes. He kept making Asian
buddy.
jokes.
Can't keep doing that.
Oh, that I didn't know about.
Well, you can like go on top
Yeah,
of these guys. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, that's gross. Hey, buddy. Maybe don't be gross.
fair, there are people who are like who are on top of like almost to a fucking frightening degree of like everything Phil does to the point where it's like Kiwi Farms level shit with some of these people.
Oh.
I will admit that I found him to kind of be the Christian, if Christian was slightly saner.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good. That is not a bad way of putting it.
Probably slightly autistic, can't take a joke, etc., etc. Probably narcissistic too.
I say this.
Throw that in there.
I have tried to give Darkside Phil every fucking chance in the book to be like,
Zelda, no!
oh,
hard mode.
He's
Hard mode with my
like,
cat.
Awkward. Oh, Zelda. But then Phil has also done like some like shitty things like he basically like
she muted me.
Not have a
You.
Oh.
She rubbed on the fucking. So this is 90s Splatoon? Yes.
Oh,
Can't you see we're splatting? We're splatting real good. Oh god. Hold on. Oh no, hold on.
Yeah,
If
the
I
big man
just-
is right there.
Big man. But yeah, see, it's Big Man. Big me.
But like, yeah, Darkside Phil even did some like shitty stuff, like his at
there
the
we go.
time girlfriend.
Mhm.
He recorded her having a mental breakdown for YouTube content.
Oh no! Oh no!
Like shitty
No.
stuff like that.
No.
It's a rabbit hole people can go
Oh, fuck.
down.
Jesus.
That like ironically enough, there is a Frederick Newson down the rabbit hole for Darkside Phil that doesn't even like cover half the shit.
Up! Fuck. Almost had that.
Yeah, Zelda's like, this is my life now. Even though Zelda's way better behaved than Tessie when it comes to this.
For fuck's sake, come on.
She would, my cat would not let me. My cat would be like, you're paying attention to me, or things are getting
Or death.
Everything.
Can't go death.
Oh, also, when those curly things come up, you can shoot them for more missiles.
Yeah, that's what I gotta start doing, is making sure I don't get hit by them and stealing the missiles. Fire my laser! Alright, I got a better idea of like how this all fucking works now. Oh! Except for that, I did not even pay attention to it because I'm a big dummy dumb. Oh, shit! Oops, wrong one.
Oh, speaking of Christian and all of that kind of weird
And
shit.
how you escape from jail.
I don't believe that was true.
No, I don't believe that was true either. I think it was.
But I feel like, I hate to say it like this, but it's true. I feel like Fox News would not have let a news story that was transsexual, incestual rapist escapes from prison not be nationwide news.
Yeah, would I agree on that?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking rails.
I take anything I hear about Chris Chan with a grain of salt these days.
Yeah.
Because like people who are, I mean,
Got him.
the people who are into caring about everything Chris Chan does are fucking.
It's fascinating, but also at the same time, just like I gotta stop looking at this.
I don't want to say worse
Compelled.
than Chris Chan because like Chris Chan genuinely like kind of a shit person.
Fuck.
Before the like actual fucking criminal accusations and stuff came out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, like, yeah.
Yeah. No,
So-
Mr. Poppin' Fresh, it was not.
Well, her breaking out of prison. Them going to prison for what they did was.
Yeah, that was
unfortunately true.
Scummy.
That was a very weird day on Twitter.
God. Yeah, Twitter was just
But,
like all over. Like, oh, did you hear the thing? And I'm like, no, that's fake. Shut the fuck up.
But going back to Christian, why I brought him back up is, I was at a game store in a flea market, right? And they had one of the Sonic 2 medallions behind their case.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I'm like, that's not real. And then he showed me the
Oh yeah, it's like
hand-drawn
it's authenticated too.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
He did hand-done certificates of authenticity. I'm like, I even said,
It's fucking weird.
I asked the guy, the owner, I'm like, did you buy that directly from him, or did you buy a collection? And he goes, yeah, and he goes, somebody brought it in, and I'm like, this is a fucking weird thing. What is this? I did he goes, I did the Pawn Stars thing, did a little bit of research, and went, oh, that's what this is.
Yep.
I'll give you $20.
Yeah, that's about what I'd pay for that.
He gave the guy $20, and people come to his store to see it.
Oh yeah. My friend actually did get an authenticated version of that when he like was gonna do a Chris Chan cosplay back in like the mid-aughts.
Who would possibly cosplay Chris Chan?
I don't know if you ever got the
Tom
pleasure to
Tom.
meet Brian Tist. Well, you went by Brian
I say that because I cosplayed Chris Chan. This was
Oh my goodness.
the most like unintentional fucking like last minute classic cosplay I had ever done. So
Fuck me, dude.
for a while in like 2008, my buddy Vinny was super into like all that. That was the stories of all that were like the things that got him through like
The greatest
school and
depressions,
working.
yeah.
Yeah. So I decided to make him a Sonic Shoe medallion for his birthday out of like I didn't even use like the right kind of like model mat. I just made a Chris Chan medallion out of like EVA.
Probably higher quality than the actual medallion.
Yes, it was actually higher quality than the actual medallion. But I happen to have a. Oh, hold on 1 second, Tessie. I'm excited. Hop on.
Come on, you fat fuck. Come on. Ah!
On the kitchen counter.
I'm like finally getting a little bit frustrated because it's just like, ah. Oh, all right, hold on.
She
I
decided
was like, I'm being worse.
Make a run at the sink. Fucking cat. But yeah, so I make him this medallion, and we were gonna actually be going out to Wizard World Philly, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. Still to this day, I don't know why we went to that con. Far away as fuck, and like nothing was there. But I'm like,
yeah, the Wizard
hey,
World
I have
cons
like
were always shit.
Yeah, I'm like, I have a red and blue striped shirt. I have a Sonic Shoe medallion before I give it to Vinny. I'm like, I basically did a version of Chris Chan, because for some reason a lot of people like drew art of Chris Chan as Big Boss with like the code and the eye patch.
That's so weird.
It was a
What a time.
It was a weird time. It still is a weird
still
time.
Weird.
Looking back at a lot of like the memes and shit from that time. But I'm like, fuck it, I'll cosplay as Chris Chan, Big Boss Chris Chan. And to this day, I don't think I've ever gotten as much recognition for a cosplay at a convention itself.
Fuck. I know, right? It's like,
It was
wow, the one shitpost
weird
cosplay I
experience.
do, it's the fucking Chris Chan Big Boss.
That's what always happens. You do one like shit post of a cosplay.
Yeah, like Manfay.
And that's it.
We full circle with Manfay again.
It was like me. I remember I used to run around the Northeast cons in a Pope hat, and people used to talk about me a little bit. Nowhere near that anyone else got, but that's what I was known for. It's friggin' weird what people decide. And it's always the thing you put the least amount of effort into,
Right?
too.
Like,
Always. The most, like, back when I had my public Twitter account, the most viral tweets that I would fucking make were the ones I put, like, no fucking effort into. If I busted out Photoshop and, made an edit or edited a fucking video together, fucking nothing. If I took a screenshot of the one time someone tried to call like a parrot up as a witness in a
oh yeah.
in a trial, that tweet goes fucking viral. I took that photo, waited 2 days, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably post this. I almost forgot about this image. Posted it. Ends up going fucking viral. JonTron retweets it. I have to call him an asshole.
I remember that.
Yeah, that one still hurts.
God.
I'm glad that motherfucker's basically like just dropped off.
Start
It
over.
continues to get worse and
Dude,
worse.
no, he showed up on the Internet Historians thing for like 2 seconds. That was
That's
weird.
why when I saw that, I'm like, oh, sorry, internet historian. Gotta put you in the trash
Put you in
for
the
a while.
timeout zone for a little while, eh? It wasn't the worst thing I'd ever seen, but it was just like, he went into obscurity and then you brought him back. Could you have not? That would have been like super cool if you could have not done that.
It's
I don't
honestly,
hate him
I
as
think
much as I definitely hate some people in that sphere.
Oh, 100%. 100%. You know we did.
so many of
Oh
the
my God!
like
Zelda,
the
no!
early gaming YouTube people are all the same kind of group of circle jerky friends.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
What I always think is hilarious, though, the rise of gamer YouTube came because of the goddamn angry video game nerd
Oh,
who
yeah.
does not give a single fuck about it. Like,
I
guys,
actually watch.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, James Ruff has continued to be one of the like calmest presences online.
I hate
it's because he legitimately does not actually care about the gaming stuff. It's just like, this was a bit, guys.
Hey, guys, this is
was
a bit. Like, I
Yeah.
hate that y'all
feel like
love this so much.
People forget that James Ruff was never really a reviewer. He is first and foremost a filmmaker. Like there's a reason why he goes by Cinemassacre as often as he fucking can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I actually feel bad that the poor guy is stuck in this basically probably forever.
Same here. I like the things I like seeing him do the most, or whenever he gets to do something like he recently did a video about like VHS memories of like
Yeah, I saw that.
That was really good. More stuff like that. I think
I
honestly,
like when he used to do Monster Mania. When he did his
I
Monster Mania
loved-
videos, I would find so many
love
movies
Monster
I had
Mania.
never heard of because of him.
And then really one of the big problems with his content unfortunately came, and I put the blame, like almost everything you can put the blame on YouTube for their algorithmic bullshit.
I got bigger beer. Ooh. I got a mega myth
there's-
reverse.
It basically comes to a point where it's like you can't make the content, even when you're the fucking angry video game nerd, you can't make the content that you want. You have to make the content that like appeals to
Yeah, to the algorithm.
the algorithm. So like he had to hire a media like Screenwave, I think. There are not bad people, they're just a bad match for like the majority of his content, and he kind of let them run the majority of the stuff on the channel, which good. You can kind of tell that he like wasn't really super fucking into it, and it's more like I'm doing this to feed my family, which
Yeah.
I get that.
I think the last time he had a video, I really went, yeah, this is. So I'm entertained and not just watching this because it's him. It's probably the Pepsi Man stuff.
Pepsi
The videos
Man.
where he gives himself creative reign is great.
Yeah, and you can tell when it's stuff he wants to do, and when
Yeah.
it's stuff that he's
Obligated to do.
going through the motions because paycheck. Oh, Miss Hannah Minx.
Oh my god, I hate bands.
I don't think let me look that up.
No, I don't know who that is at all.
It's almost like I always say that sometimes YouTubers are like rappers, where you never heard of them until they either like leave,
Do something,
or,
leave,
like,
whatever
get
it is, yeah, like,
arrested.
it's crazy,
all of a
like,
sudden
how
it's like-
many of them I have no fucking clue about, because, like, do they really exist? Do they truly exist? Nah,
Like,
I
one
guess
thing
not.
that- My friend has young kids, and he goes, every morning I wake up to the hollow laughter of another 20-something. I don't know who they are.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
It's like the YouTubers now are big with, like what were cartoons for us growing up are YouTubers now.
When I went to PAX East, to I want to say 2020, right before COVID like shut everything down. I'm walking to the convention where I'm staying maybe like 2-3 blocks away, and there's a Starbucks with a line literally going like out the block, up the street like multiple times, and it's for a Minecraft Let's Player, and like the line for him is nothing but like 9-year-olds.
God, Jesus.
And like the thing that kind of sucks about it is like, you know, when I'm a kid, when I'm watching like that, and Zal, I'm sure there's something like you can also appreciate from like the cosplay side.
Because I'm also chronically online.
And I mean also like it's the kind of shit that like I kind of think about like when fucking CGL was like at its prime, and you had so much weird
Yeah, all the weird shit. Yeah, weird parasocial shit
all
where it's just like we were all trying to like follow all of the trip effers and everything like that, like constantly just like always just like, what's the new drama? What's the new fucking drama? Oh my god, we have to know. And like, wait, there's a CGL meetup? Well, we all gotta go. We all gotta fucking go. We all have to see this for ourselves. And like, turns out actually that it was a bunch of other trip effers wanting to meet up with each other in real life and be like, hey, we're a bunch of fucking weirdos. Let's go.
I remember accidentally walking into the Trip F meetup at Katsukon while I was drunk off my ass in like 2014.
Oh.
And my immediate reaction was like, oh god, no. Get me the fuck away from all you people.
See, the only successful ones were here in Southern California because so many of us were out here doing that. And because we had like, we were basically a year-round go to the park and cosplay with each other. Like if we were like, hey, yeah, we're a little starved for a convention. Hey, yeah, let's go to a park somewhere and like hang out for a while and invite a bunch of other people. And we did that constantly. We were just and then like eventually those became cons themselves. Yeah. You went to one CGL meetup and it was so shitty. Haha, which one? I could probably name it. Because you're also SoCal, aren't you, Poppin' Fresh?
The Fanime one was definitely like I'm actually like really lucky that I got into CGL at like the right time, and I got out of CGL at the right time. I got in just in enough time between both that and my work in ACP to like have met you, met like everyone in like our group of friends, met Magma, met like everybody. Like I met all the cool people, and then in like 2012 I got the fuck out.
Yeah, basically all of the worst generation is basically everyone before 2011. And then the abysmal generation is like, they don't call themselves this, I call them that because that's basically the generation that came after us, the worst generation. The abysmal generation of literal 15-year-olds sending nudes to each other and then having now like 10 years later trauma dumping to each other about like, yeah, no, I sent my nudes to one of the other guys in the group in CGL, and yeah, I kind of got like, there was a little bit of blackmail going on, and like, yeah, I have trauma now. And I'm like, no wonder CGL imploded after we fucking left. You guys are dumbasses.
Yeah, holy shit.
It was bad.
To me,
but like nothing on the girls, nothing on the girls. Like we're all dumb. We all did dumb, stupid shit when we were younger. But big oops.
Yeah. To me, I actually remember the day that like I decided to stop posting, the day I deleted my trip, the day I deleted everything.
Yeah.
Was, I don't want to say it was the fighting game. It was, I think it was the it was around the time that like the Trip Fighter and the Trip dating sim like were actually being like worked on. And I'm like,
they were just basically like doing a Mugen like version and just like placing everybody's like names and stuff, and it was just like, this is getting a little, this was fun when it was just like putting cosplayers' faces like on a sort of, you know, Marvel versus Capcom sort of layout for funsies. Yeah. But like when they started doing like trip effers with like, or other famous cosplayers at the time, again, we're talking like 12 years ago here. It started like they started doing dating sims and other shit, or like there was the fan fiction stuff that started happening. I did participate in that, but it was with people that I personally knew. You could tell when it
came from us and when it came from.
Yeah, when it started coming from other people, it was like weird. But when it came from us, it was like, oh no, you know who's like writing this? We totally know who's writing this. Who the fuck's writing this?
like it was fun. It was fun when like we were the ones making it, and then all
Yeah.
of a sudden it's like, I just remember it being like one day where like I want to say it was Matt that I was talking to about it, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, the fighting game looks, this thing looks good, and he's like, oh, I had nothing to do with that, and it was kind of like us realizing like, wait, who the fuck actually made this?
There was a bit of a scare back in 2010 about like, okay, who is actually Stalker Chan? I know this started as a bit, but now it's becoming a situation where I'm like, oh, it wasn't me this time. Was it you? No. Who else is in this group and we can accost about this? Because we need to, like, find out, because we need to keep this within the group. And because it, like, became too big, we're like, we gotta stop this. We gotta fucking stop this. If you guys see it, don't post about it. Don't do anything about it, because it was fun. Because it was us. And we were all having a jab and a gif and a laugh about it. But it was just like, when it started becoming not us, it was like, okay, we gotta stop because we don't want an actual Stalker Chan to exist. No, thank you.
Yeah.
That and just the East Coast, like the East Coast answer to it was so different. Like
Yeah.
again, I'm happy that I made friends with some like really like some people who like even nowadays I'm gonna be like Ashley Ukraine.
Yeah.
She is a fucking wonderful streamster.
Yeah.
She is a wonderful person. If you want to get a high quality cosplay done, she will hook you the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
She is genuinely like one of the nicest people that I have met. Her and Declan are both like two of like the nicest people that I have met.
I missed Declan. Yeah, there
I
were
haven't
like
seen him in
pretty much
fucking
any of the
a
ones that were
year, I
nice and that mattered and that we hung out with and stuff like that from California. Like any of those that like were notable and stuff like that, or like people that you know and did not fuck up later, except for Greg.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah. I mean, the ones that like we actively like tried to hang out with and like keep up with and stuff like that. But it was like there was always like the vibes and the things of like it was weird too. Like we kind of all it's not that we always knew. It was just like we're acquaintances at best. There's what am I supposed I'm not going to step in. I'm not going to overstep my bounds for somebody who is literally an acquaintance about this. Like I don't want this to be my problem. But as soon as like it became other people's biggest problems, we all started backing up and be like, yep, you're in safe spaces now. Like, sorry this happened to you, all this other stuff. But it was just like, we can't raise a stink when we don't fucking know these people. Like, or we're actively affected. Like, we heard the rumors, but we're like, I'm not going to go out of my fucking way to re-traumatize people and be like, hey, yeah, I'm going out of my way to find out, like, if this actually fucking happened. Can you give me your fucking story? Like, we're not detectives. We're not, like, going to go out of, like, East Coast kind of took care of it, but it took so long. It took so fucking long. If that shit happened here in Southern California, it would have been gone fucking immediately. That was the one thing like I really liked about this crew. If we had a whiff of it, they were fucking out of here. 100%. Thank you for the follow. Oh my god. So sorry.
That is something that I can say I take at least some like major pride in myself for, is that I have definitely played a key role in the downfall of two of the biggest sex pests on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Cause like I don't know why. I have no idea why. That motherfucker thought me and him were like really close friends when I'm like, dude, I tolerate you at best because you're kind of a fucking scumbag.
Yeah.
I'm just clearing this up. This is Greg that looks like Mario Bueno, right?
Greg N.
Okay.
Greg N. Yeah, we're not gonna go into the full names here. He has been
Seriously.
absolutely canceled, but I don't need us like
I just wanted to
trying
make
to.
sure this was the Greg I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not even gonna
It
use
is.
like his old like handle or anything. We're just gonna use a very generic name, very generic letter of his last name, and that's about as far as we're gonna go. Like if you know, you know, and like he politely removed himself from the cosplay community and stuff like that. And so
he deleted the fuck out of himself.
he
because,
fucking
like,
dipped for fucking sure.
Well, I remember he tried to
because-
like come back at one point during Me
yeah.
Too shit, and Ray smacked him the fuck down.
Yep,
that-
100%.
That's what I take, because I like I said, for some reason that guy thought me and him were like tight and
No.
kept me on all social media, and I'm like I want to remove you because you're a fucking scumbag, but also I know you're gonna fuck up one day and you're gonna drop something that I can put in the hands of the right people and like do as much damage as possible. And sure enough, the one day he makes a post saying like, oh, me too, I believe you. And I sent that to 3 people who needed to see that. And all their immediate response was, of course you believe them, you fucking did it.
I vividly remember this because I was just like, yeah, this dude needs to not be here anymore. What was very annoying was like at that time because like this ended up on Facebook and we were all, you know, all just added each other on Facebook because that's where we all decided to go and exist and be at. And it was very like obnoxious because like some people were just like tagging me and a bunch of other people, and like I came back to like 500 tags and just like, hey, did you know this person's your friend? Did you know this person's your friend? Oh my god, how come you haven't deleted them yet? And I like got like so lambasted about it. I was just like, hey, I've been at work. What is happening even? And then I saw all this, I'm like, oh no, I absolutely don't agree about any of this. And unfortunately, he had already deleted like his Facebook, so I didn't even get the pleasure of unfriending him by the time like all of this started going down. And so I was like, I did have to finally make a like, hey, thank you for the concern. I've been at work all day. I don't, regrettably, I was not chronically online at the time, as much as I would like to admit that I was. But yeah, so sorry I wasn't able to like answer your questions about how I was still friends with them 2 hours after everybody fucking finding out. Like, it was that weird, like, that stopped immediately afterwards. Like, after that, like, people would private message, and, like, usually people wouldn't, like, you know, go out of their fucking way to be like, hey, I'm gonna accost you about this thing. Did you know about this thing? I know you do. I know you live online. How come you don't know about this thing yet?
I'm like, as bad as he is.
Yeah. Did you know you're Facebook friends with this fucking pedophile? And I'm like, I didn't know this was a thing. Please explain.
Hello, Sal. I noticed that you have noticed that your friends list in front of you. You have been detected that you have been following this person 24 hours after the
after the accusation, we have found out that you are, in fact, still friends with them.
Unfollow button. You have 4 hours to hit the unfollow button, or else the poison coursing through your veins.
Yeah, that's what it fucking felt like. Felt like I was being accosted by fucking Jigsaw and just being like, listen, I am not here. I'm in a pool with a bunch of children trying to not like make them drown. Please stop. Oh my god. Oh. It was so fucking funny at the time. At the time it was funny. Now it's not as funny. But yeah, like I came up to them and I'm like, listen. I pulled him aside and I'm like, in private, I'm like, hey, listen, thank you for saying something. Like, but I have been at fucking work all day.
I am an adult with an adult job.
I understand that we don't live.
You had some of those people. You had some of those people who were like, who took it upon themselves to like, you know, might be me reading a little bit too deep into it, but it feels like the people who are like, damn, I didn't do enough to stop it when it was happening, so now I'm gonna go ultra fucking hard and message every single person individually, and it's like
it's this weird survival's guilt thing. Like, no, you're fine. Yeah. You do not need to fucking do that, or you know, maybe don't like try to. I was gonna say, it's like, it's not like, we need to, like, make everybody relive trauma, either.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Arkham? How are you doing, fam? It's Friday in California, by guy. Oh, yes.
Friday in California.
It's fuego! Hey, yeah, how's your Independence Day? How's that been? Oh, I got him. I fucking got him. Got it. Got him and then I died. Ah, missing that one ledge, man.
You might get him faster with the super missiles.
You know, yeah, I should start using super missiles, but I'm like, dumb.
Like, your most powerful weapon right now is actually the charge shot, but that's a bitch to hit him with the mouth open.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Hold on. My brain's big fried. I think the other one that I did not immediately. There was another like situation where a friend came forward and was like, "Hey, this situation happened. I don't have any proof, but I wanted to tell everybody about it." And like a bunch of people were just like, "Yeah, we'll go ahead and ditch him." And I'm like, a couple other people were just like, like, I didn't remove him right away because I'm like, listen, this is a he said, she said, and we're all adults, so we can all be like smart about this. No prior problems. It was a single person incident. Like, okay, we have the opportunity to actually listen to somebody, like, give their side of the fucking story. And that person proceeded to victim blame. So we were like, oh, you fucking did it then. All right, cool. Thank you for absolutely victim blaming, because that absolutely made you fucking guilty immediately. Basically, it's like, it's always that. No,
the trash for when it takes itself out.
I know, it was like a trash ticket style. But the weirdest thing was that they wanted to talk to me, and I was like, we cannot do this in private. We cannot have a private conversation in person. Absolutely not. I will be with other people if you want to do this, and I will also would like this in writing, because whatever the fuck you're gonna say, and if you can't say it in writing, that just like is just gonna compound onto whatever fucking guilt you have right now. Like, I don't care what it fucking is. And they dipped. They're away from the friend group. They fucking yeeted themselves from the whole entire situation. So it was like, trash took itself out. We didn't have to, like, you know, do anything crazy or special about it. But it was like it was very, very weird. And like, he specifically is like, hey, yeah, I wanna like have a conversation. Can we like meet up? And I'm like, are you fucking nuts? Absolutely not. We may not do that.
Fucking like audacity.
It was so fucking weird. I couldn't even fucking tell you. It was so odd. But it was just like, it's one of those like very easy, like, it was something like, we all talked about it later, like, what do you do? What do you do in that situation? And like, the first thing you do is you don't say anything. And then the second thing you do is like, you know, and especially if you're innocent. If you're fucking innocent, you say nothing. That is the number one fucking thing you do. And then the next thing you do is like, listen, these are not true. I have a lawyer for slander, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. And then peace out for a little while longer. Hey, no, we do not bite in this house. Absolutely not. Holy shit.
Yeah, Zelda, no biting.
Zelda, no.
Ooh.
Holy fuck. I know she got me. Whew. Yeah, it's
Time to eat that Zelda.
No, bad. No. Why are you being a bad girl? Like, pet her wrong or something. Sometimes I get like that.
They just Tessie does the same thing. You'll pet her enough, and then like
turn around.
Feral mode becomes
activated. Full feral mode. It's wild. She's just like, ooh, yeah. She got a nice little hole in me. Ooh, couple. No. You're still on timeout. Thank you. No, you're still in timeout. What's wrong? Absolutely not.
Amazing.
But yeah, no, I got very blessed to meet the right people at the right time, and like, even just like, oh my god, like, the one that was even worse than Greg was fucking Dylan. Like, I won't say their full name, but they are one of the few people who like, I don't even want to say their fucking handle. But, like,
I don't think I'm aware of this one.
This was a person who like tried to insert himself as like a figurehead in like anime Twitter and whatnot. He was.
Oh, yeah, if it was
like,
Twitter, that was past my time.
Yeah.
I was already established as what I am now by that point.
He was known in the idol community. He was known in. He was the guy who recorded himself on Twitter, like literally wasting like $700 trying to get.
Oh no, whaling! Oh no, a whaler!
Fucking. He was like well known as one of the biggest like open secret sex pests out there. And it was rough because like it was like, oh, you know, he's a person who's made horny his brand. Like,
oh no, that's like the worst brand.
And it was like, at what point is it him like, you know, is it like stuff that like, is it him?
Where does the bit end and where does he begin?
Yeah, exactly.
I can tell you from like firsthand experience, one of like literally the most awkward situations of my entire life was when me and a friend went to this guy's room to watch Devilman Crybaby because that dropped in the middle of MagFest.
Oh, that's right. Oh, it's so
And
fucking good.
when we went to his room to watch it, there was like fucking 20 people there, like basically gathered around the TV. And in the middle of it, he went to both me and my friend and tried to like make out feel.
Oh, I got him! Oh my god, I did it!
Hey!
Holy shit!
Oh, it's that super missile.
The big chunker.
Oh yeah, give me that shit. Woohoo! Oh my god. Save.
Slam that save.
Slam that spacebar. Hell yeah! What we getting,
But, yeah,
baby?
like he did this without like saying a single word, and like his girlfriend was sitting right there at the time. So like, I'm like, this is really fucking awkward. I don't know what to do, and I didn't find out until like literally I talked to people after the fact that they were like, oh no, like everyone in the room was as awkward feeling as you were. We thought you and your friend were both like into it or in on it. I'm like, no, that was definitely done without like everyone like.
Oh no.
So yeah, eventually he got like hyper exposed, and like he has tried to come back on multiple occasions, and every time he does, it's like trying to stomp out a fucking cockroach.
Oof. 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 Not great. Wait, hold on.
I have told him if you ever go to a convention again, I will beat the shit out of you.
I swore I was going to laugh my ass off if you had died defeating the boss. I know! I hit that one spike! If I had died right as I hit that spike, that would have been so fucking funny. No joke. I would have laughed. I would have been like, of course I would hit the last spike and die.
That happened to me as a kid with not in Super Metroid, in the first Mega Man game.
Oh my
where
goodness.
the enemy projectiles can still kill you after you beat the boss.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Oh god.
I think I had beaten Electman, and I was like, yeah, final. Fuck.
Finally! Oh shit! Oh no.
People forget that the pause and unpause trick can also be used on you.
It can
Exactly.
be used on you. All right, I'm gonna smush some things around here. Hold on, I'm gonna do a little bit of, where is it? Turn that off, and we'll do da da da.